Thank you for joining us today at 2cutebeads.com. A lot of you have requested for me to show you how we work with the chain and get the beads on the chain. Today I'm going to demonstrate the Majestic Shimmer necklace kit and show you how I work with the chain and how it was created. First of all, you're going to need a piece of beading wire because you naturally cannot get the chain through the bicones without a little bit of help. So all I do is I use my beading wire, make sure that it's going right through the end, and I start adding my beads. So this design calls for a bicone, 5mm, and they're not that easy to get on. You do have to do a little bit of work. So and you have to pull them down into place. Like I said, it's not that easy. You have to use a little bit of pressure. And I'm going to bring my first one to the center of my chain. And it makes a little bit of noise, and I know you get a little nervous, but it does make a little bit of noise. I haven't had any crack on me yet, so. And then your round is a little bit easier, and we use the bicone because the bicone is like our anchor bead. So what we need to do for this is my center. And again, 5mm. This is my center bead. And I actually need, if I'm going to make a long necklace, I need to bring it down a little bit more. So now I can grab the chain. And if it doesn't go easily, it's sometimes your chain will turn sideways, so you need to move your chain, use a little bit of pressure until you get to your center. Okay. And that's how we load the beads on. And we use this in our captured crystal. We use this in a lot of our earring kits. This is how we make them with the bicones. And it's got to be a 5mm. 4mm won't work. But it's 5mm and above. So then I'm going to start creating my pattern. And load 2 more sets on this side, switch my wire over to this side of my chain, and 2 sets on this side. So now I have all my beads loaded on my chain. And sometimes it tangles, you have to work it with your fingers, but this is my center, and this is where I've decided I want my center. So what I'm going to do is I don't want these to move around anymore. So when you're looking at the bead, you see this, you want to take it so that the bead does not move. And on the other side, your bead's not going to move. Now that bead is staying in place. Now I need to position my other beads. And I'd like them even, so let's see, I have a set of 3 here. So what I need to do is I need to even a set of 3 down here and get them even. So I need to pull this one down a little bit more in place. And a little bit more. And still a little bit more until I get it. Now I may have went down too far, which I did, so now I'm going to move it back up a little bit. And don't worry about your beads falling off. They're not going to fall off if you've got them on pretty securely. And I want to make sure that I'm even, because this is the front. And that looks pretty good. That's where I want that one to stay in its position. So now I'm going to move this one down. Oh, one came off. Two came off. So if they do come off on you, all you have to do is grab your beading wire and your chain, load it back through again, hard time loading it through. There's the hole. Okay, so now I need to get my bicone down in place where I want it to be. And so I want it, and you have to keep on turning your chain and making sure it's not kinked up on you. So this is where I want it, and so I'm going to station it right there, station it right there. So both sides, now I should have my first two stations in. They should be even, and they are. And my top beads have come off, so I'm going to have to put them back on and station them, but you get the idea. So this one I'm going to put a little farther down. I want it about the same distance as between this and this. So, and you know, you always can use a tape measure or your yardstick or your ruler. I'm just eyeballing it right now. Yep, so that's where I want that one. And just feel your chain, roll it around. Use your fingers, but it will go into place. Sometimes these little pieces here will turn sideways on you. So you have to play with it a little bit to get it to slide down. But it does slide down. Don't use all your brute force, but I mean, you can use force on it. It is going to go in place. And there is the next one. And I want to lock it in place. So this is the first side of my necklace. Now I need to lock my other ones in place and even it up. Now I have all my beads in place, and now I need to finish my necklace. And for me, and most people, I wear this one. I mean, you can wear it long if you like. I like it just to be right under my neck. So I'm going to take off and decide my size, which I like to wear a 16. So then I pull everything up here and make sure that I'm even, which I am. And to finish it off, the way we finish this necklace off, and a lot of our earrings and things, is we just take and open our eye pin, put our chain through, close our eye pin. Now you're going to take the round that was included in your kit. You're going to start to wrap, which is we bring our round nose back towards us, pin away from us, straighten our round nose, come under and stop. And add our lobster. hold it with our round nose, and while taking my bent nose, I'm going to wrap twice. Cut off my excess wire. On the other side, I do the same thing. Open, run through my chain. And if you find that you can't get through on this chain, sometimes we pull on it so much that I use my bead reamer or a little nail and just widen my hole just a little bit, because sometimes that's all I need to do. Put my bead on. Again, round nose, bend them back towards me, take my wire away, straighten my round nose, up and under, stop. Add my closed ring. Grab my bent nose and wrap twice. Clip off my excess wire. And on this thin chain, I like to use the small lobster claws. There I have a simple necklace. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. And this is what we do. You're going to have extra chain. So with your extra chain, sometimes we just run a bicone on it, dangle it off an ear wire, save all of your extra chain. Because we always include extra chain in our kits just in case you need something longer or if you make a mistake. But that's how we work with our chain, with our bicone beads. And it works on the curve finding kits. It works on the shimmer earring kits. It works on the Mother's Day earring kits. So this video should help you out a little bit with working with the chain. Thanks for joining me again at 2cutebeads.com.